Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nenna and today I'm going to show you how to make L-shaped stairs in The Sims 2. I want to give you guys a few options. You have to remember that outside there are no limitations. You can do whatever you want, and if you mess up you can start over. If you are like me and sometimes you go inside a lot that you really like, a house that you really like, and you want to do something after fully furnishing the entire house, you're kind of left with this limited space. I'm going to give you a few different options. I will show you guys how to make them work. This might be a little cheeky, but if you really don't want to create staircases like this, you could just download them. The first thing you want to do, you want to make a box like this. Doesn't really matter how big it is, but you want to make a box. You want to put some flooring on top of them. You want to put down a foundation about 4 tiles away from the wall. If you put it down any closer, it will not connect. Then you should have a option to select the top floor to the bottom foundation, and voila, first L-shaped staircase. And you can go ahead and add some railings, and you want to make it really fancy, we can add a little fence like so. If you want to create a staircase inside the house, but let's make a new lot. Just for the fun of it, let's just make a new lot. You want to make it a bit bigger than you really need it to be because it needs enough space to connect to the walls and stuff, but later on you can just delete the walls and make it shorter if you want to, of course. Make something about this size, and we'll just do 1 2 3 4 and plop it down here. And then we go over to our foundation, drag it like so, plop it like so. And you can do the same thing as I showed you before, add some railing. Afterwards, if you really want to, of course, you can just go ahead and delete the walls. So we could add the railings like this. If we put it inside a house, it would look about like this. Put the wall as close as we can, just like so. You guys understand the principle of this. I'm not the best builder, so forgive my skills when it comes to this. Say we want this shape of stairs, but we want it to be a bit higher. I want to go into terrain and click on the second tool, the raise terrain tool. Make it about, well, we can make it however big we want, but let's say we start with this. You want to drag it from your highest point to your lowest. You see, it took on the height of the raised flooring. If you were to do it differently and drag it from the corner to the middle, it will just be normal. Drag it from the highest point to the lowest, then click on the stairs. So we want to put it about, just about here. So I'm definitely not perfect when it comes to the stairs. The foundation that I built was just a little too high, so it wouldn't properly connect from the top to the bottom. So it's pretty much the same concept as the other, as the one I showed you before, only now it's, you know, double the height of a standard foundation. If we want, we can take away this one, save a bit of space. And for example, I created something that looks like this. What I've done is remove the foundation underneath. So let's go ahead and put down a foundation. So we want to do pretty much the same principle here. So first we want to put down a foundation, do about this size, get ourselves some stairs and put them down like so. Now, as you see, the other one that we had was way higher. So we want to apply our technique once again. Then to test out, see if it actually works. I think it's a little too high. Let's lower this down just a little bit. There we go. Let's try it now. And we'll just put a staircase down like so. This is a really really fancy kind of staircase, by the way, in case you haven't noticed. So yeah, we can make them a little shorter as well. You're just gonna have to play around with that and see how long and how wide and how short, and you know, you can make them. But let's say that we want to make it look as it's floating, right? Add some flooring while you're here. To add some poles underneath, make it kind of look like, well, maybe not those, but make it look like it's being supported by those poles. So these are just a few examples. There are different ways to do this. You can do this, like I said, without cheats, and it would look something like this. Now there's also different things you can make with them, and I highly suggest that instead of watching just this video, go into your Sims game and just try out a bunch of different things. Like just place down some foundations here and there, maybe different heights, try to connect them, see what you feel like. For example, this one that I just showed has already like I guess 3 different heights of floor. Does that make sense? But if we were to add another one like so, and place a foundation at the lowest point, I'm not really sure what you call this. I know what I'm doing. I just don't really know what anyone would call this. But I'm sure we can even put down another one, yeah, another set of stairs, just like so. And if we wanted to, we can keep on, you know, adding and adding, going deeper and deeper and deeper. Definitely not a builder. And even I struggle with this sometimes because it's just one of those things that you just kind of like need to do a few times, really get good at it and understand what works and what doesn't. Even I have sometimes the misjudgment of how high a foundation needs to be in order to like properly connect. But like I said, I'm not perfect, and I'm pretty sure you guys can do it much better than me after a few practices. But these are some of the ways that you can do it without codes. Instead of doing it like this, we can use the method of split levels to create L-shaped stairs. So first we type in this sheet. We have a ground level foundation, and on top is the wall. I forgot to put a foundation first, but that's important because unless you have a foundation, this method won't work. Start by lowering this 8 times, about 6 to 8 times on each side. So once you've done that, what you want to do is get your level terrain tool and hold and drag it over to the wall that you've just created. So this is about half wall length. So we want to create a second floor because it needs to snap onto something. You can simply, delete this this foundation. I mean, we're not gonna need that. Also use the split level method to create a foundation level house. So what we want to do is we want to create a little box like so, and put a foundation on either side of the wall like so. Then we can put down a wall on top of it like so. And then plop it down in the corner, get yourself some stairs, put down staircase like this, and then there we go. This makes sense. I know I'm not explaining it the greatest, but hopefully what I'm doing speaks for itself. So yeah, we can just close it up like this, and I think if we were to use this tool, we can probably make it about, there we go. So we just leveled it all off, so now there's no weird kinks in the walls, and we can close it up like that. It is possible to put it against a wall. You just need to raise the terrain and have this code on, or it's definitely not going to work as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know if there's any questions. Definitely do mess around with it. Try different, just try it out for yourself, mess around with it, and I'm sure that eventually you're going to get the hang of it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video anyway, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!